now at 8:41 on Acadiana's Morning News. Bernie and Ian here with you. So joining us on the line, Crowley Main Street Board President Jill Habetz. Hey, good morning.
Hey.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are y'all?
Oh, we're doing great. And so we thought we'd call and do a little check-in for those who don't know. Hey, would you tell us a little bit about Crowley Main Street?
Yeah, well, thanks so much for the call. Crowley Main Street, we are a nonprofit organization in Crowley, Louisiana. Our main focus is downtown revitalization and historic preservation. And over the last, we've been a Main Street city. Crowley has been a part of the Main Street program, I believe, since 1999. But just recently, on the last several years, the organization has transitioned into a nonprofit organization. So a lot of the things that we're doing is, downtown revitalization. We do put on special events. It's all about creating a space in downtown Crowley that improves the business culture, improves the quality of life, and just really creates that sense of what Main Street is all about. And over the last several years, we've seen our historic buildings where, everybody knows, your historic buildings bring a lot of history to your downtown culture. But over time, those things, can be costly to keep up and restore. And so we're very grateful that we have property owners who work with our property owners downtown. We work with our small businesses to sort of revitalize these structures so that we don't have as many vacancies downtown, because we believe that a downtown with many vacancies is not a thriving downtown. So that's what we are all about. It's about revitalizing our downtown, keeping our historic structures and history alive, helping small business, hopefully bringing more people into our downtown area, and just creating a better quality of life for our people where we live.
And to us, and I think Ian would completely agree with me on this, is when you have a downtown area and a community, to me, that's really the heart and soul of that community. Because as you referenced, the buildings, but then all of the different things over time that have been associated with the buildings and have happened in the buildings. I mean, it's the heart and soul because it's the history.
It is. And, as we continually do, and, like Rice Festival, Crowley is known for Rice Festival.
Mm-hmm.
It is huge, and we love it. But we have been doing, as a Main Street program, little small events, those little small things that bring people together. And what we're finding is that through these different events, people come down and they're like, well, I didn't know you had that. Well, I didn't know there was a museum in City Hall. The Grand Opera House is a beautiful example of, it's a beautiful performing art space. And a lot of people don't realize that we have that right here in our little small town of Crowley. And so as we continually to get people to notice the value of the history and what we have, they come back, and I think it brings a sense of pride to where people live.
I would have to agree with you. And, I think when you support one downtown area, you really are supporting the downtowns of all of these towns across Acadiana, because it is that wow factor. People look around and they go, oh, yeah, okay, I had no idea that we have all of this great stuff in Acadiana, and like in particular in Crowley.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And so, so that's what our nonprofit is really aimed at. It's just keeping a thriving economy, because we believe that, like you said, a downtown that doesn't have any businesses downtown, everything is, vacant and dilapidated. Nobody wants to be there. Mm-hmm. So that's what we try to promote. We do beautification projects. We try to work with our local art gallery, our small businesses, and so we've come a long way, and we're continually just to move along. And so we appreciate the support of everything, and we definitely appreciate the support of Southwest Louisiana Giving Day, especially that they give an opportunity for nonprofits like us to raise a little bit of funds.
Absolutely. I think it's such an important program.
Now, of course, $1 million question with Crowley. Will the Rice Festival be back this fall?
Do we know?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's
will.
so great.
That's what we hear. Yes.
That's so awesome. You probably just made if like probably tons of people are like, oh, hey, we didn't know that. Now all these people are so happy, Miss Jill.
Yes.
And look, if you love the Rice Festival, if you love the history of Crowley, if you love the downtown area, you know, it is the heart and soul of that community. So when SOLA Giving Day comes around next week, think about Crowley Main Street. Hey, Miss Jill, thanks for spending a few minutes with us and giving us some positive news of all the good stuff going on there.
Yeah, well, you know, like last year affected everyone.
Yeah.
You know, and it affected Crowley too and our small businesses. And of course, like all nonprofits, we weren't able to raise funds like we wanted to. But we're thinking positive this year, and I think we have, you know, new things on the horizon. So it's all positive. So, and thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to share a little bit about Crowley Main Street and what we do.
You are welcome. Have a great day. And guys, we've been speaking with the board president for the Crowley Main Street, Miss Jill Habetz. And again, SOLA Giving Day next week. So an opportunity to be able to give. And so it's just you know, that is, man, it is just the heart of a city. A downtown area is just what makes it all beat. And
Amen.
It just, and that's such a historic city. I mean, my gosh. All the fun, amazing. Not that we don't have fun, amazing. We do too. I'm just saying, think about all the history in that city too. Ooh, Lord. All right, coming up now on 847. Ian.
It's about that time.
I'm sorry, we have to go.
We do, but you know, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's payday. We have part 3 of the Mike Detillier interview brought to you by Cafe Lola. That'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow we have our cast of characters and a whole lot more. God willing, if the checks don't bounce, we'll be here. We trust you will be here too.
All right, coming up now at 8:48. In the meantime, Ian, you and I, and we invite everyone else to try to love one each other.
Amen.
Yes.